So the noise you hear is guinea hens next door. Can't see them. Over there somewhere. They sound like they're in that direction. At any rate, I am at what was my mother's little trailer in Florida. She lived in this trailer on my brother's land, and he had a little house, which he subsequently has torn down. And he purchased, him and his significant other, purchased a single wide trailer, a new one, for my mother and my sister to live in. And so they have moved up into that house at the front of the property. It's right there. And it's in the blazing sun. This one's in the blazing shade. And there's Taki. She's been sunbathing all morning because I was spraying lemongrass and she didn't like the smell of it. I sprayed it all around the foundation and all around the door frames and window frames. And I am cleaning up the little place, and it's going to be mine and Taki's little sanctuary for a while. Whoops, there we go. I'm cleaning. I had to pay $1,800 to fix my truck. So that took the last of my fund. So I'm going to have to be mobile for a while. I really hate it. I'm having a hard time adjusting to it, particularly because I want to go back and see my grandkids. And also now, as some of you may remember, I had left Nevada to go to Maine to see if I could assist my adult son who has epilepsy from a brain injury from years ago, because he was having a difficult time. I did that, and it was still winter up there, so I got out of there within 10 days, and it seemed like everything was stable, but as it turns out, not so, because I just got a call yesterday from the hospital saying he'd been admitted again and needed a follow-up. He'd had another seizure and had fallen in the seizure, ended up, he was outside by himself, downtown somewhere. And so had spent the night in the hospital, and he had told them that he was not in compliance with his Keppra medicine, his epilepsy medicine. And when I asked him about it, I talked to him yesterday after he's home, and he said, I didn't say that. So I don't know what's going on. He hasn't got his phone set up yet. I'm talking to him through his roommate's phone, and I really want to go up there and just pick him up and make him come either here with me or Nevada with me, and so that's where I'm in the process. But in the meantime, I have no money left because I fixed my little red truck over there, and still actually need tires and windshield and side mirrors. The side mirrors can wait, the windshield can wait, even though I wish it wouldn't. But the tires, I really don't want to put any more mileage on them. They're pretty bald, although they might be fine as long as it's not rainy or snowy. But furthermore, I'm down to nothing. I got a few hundred in my bank account. I got another 150 waiting for me when I get back to Nevada. And that was my sister that just peeked her head out and asked me if I wanted lunch. And yes, I do. That's what I was heading back for. So I'm broke. I'm broke. I got, like I said, I have 300 and actually 200 that I took from my son because he had been burning through his Social Security. He's disabled from the brain injury. And let's go on the front. It's pretty up front. I'll show you the front. So anyway, this is actually a lovely place. It's going to get way hotter. And I'm not looking forward. It is the panhandle area of Florida, so not as hot as mainland Florida. I don't know if it's called mainland, but the main part of the peninsula. It's we're further north. We're in the north west part of the state. But it's going to get hot, and I'm going to want to leave here, I'm sure, before July or August. But for now, I have to do what I have to do, and I'm staying put. I'm helping my brother and my sister move these piles of dirt. We're putting them all around the trailer here, and he's going to build decks on both sides of the trailer. So my mother really loves getting out on she had a screened in, as you can see down there, screened-in deck on the front and a deck on the back, and she really likes getting out and sitting. She's 92 years old, so we're moving dirt to make a pad to put a deck here. Here's the front of her little trailer, brand new trailer, and it's quite lovely actually. Hey, talk, quit pulling. Taki has been okay. We've been walking out here every couple of hours. I've been taking her around. She's amused by the goats and the guinea hens. There's my $1,800 repaired truck. And like I said, the tires are pretty worn. There's a little one on that one, but the back ones especially are worse. And they're a $200 tire. You can see here there's not much tread left there at all around those little lugs. And it was slippery when I was riding in the rain and the snow through Wyoming in the snow and Virginia in the rain. And it hasn't rained that much here, which is unusual. It usually used to. When I lived here years ago, it seemed like every afternoon at 4 o'clock it rained, downpoured, and then became really humid. But my sister says they haven't had much rain lately. Here's the little front yard. My brother used to have his house right here, and my mother was in the back. And he had all sorts of plantings and stuff. And then he had jasmine was all over this fence and making the arches over the whatever you call them, gateways. And he decided to cut that all back because it had taken over. Taki, what are you doing? Oh, you want cool? You're tired. She's been out in the sun, sunbathing all for about 2 hours. So she's ready to go inside and have some lunch and have some shade. She was in the shade actually, but she kept going into the sun. She had shade available to her, and she didn't want to come in the house where I was cleaning because I think she didn't like the smells and the noise. At any rate, this is this is going to be at least a month. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to fix up the little trailer. My brother was very gracious to say, just stay here, because he knew I told him the situation, He said, just stay here, and I am trying to get a job, because I got to, I have to build up my funds. I'm still paying the truck, and I don't have the truck payment for the 15th. I'm going to be delinquent, so I'm going to have to see if I can't. Today's the 6th, and I need to pay it in 9 days. $655, and I have $300 to my name, or thereabouts. So luckily I'm getting room and board here. Thank that. Helping my sister with my mom, she's not bedridden. She gets up, but she has some mobility issues and needs some attending to. She's on oxygen, so we take turns getting her showered. Although she's determined, since I've been here, she's decided to take over some of her own self-care. And there's my sister asking me again. What you eating, sissy? What you eating? You're on candy camera.
I had to go and get a salad or something. Like salad, one of those flatbreads with cheese in it.
Yeah, I'm coming in right now to get something to eat because I'm hungry too. Yes, you're going to be on YouTube.
I am.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I don't think I've told you that. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, I decided to do that when I started traveling around, and because I wanted to capture all the pretty places we were going. Yeah. These are holes I dug. My brother also has a heart condition, and he can't dig. So he's really appreciative that
He can dig.
He can, but he tried to chop on that thing, and he did 3 or 4 whacks or 5 or 6 whacks, and he was all out of breath. Yeah. So he really can't do too much digging. He can ride his lawnmower and dump it, which is what he's been doing. We fill it up, and he runs over here and he dumps it and uses the lawnmower to straighten it out. But anyway, so that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Here's the inside. That's my little temporary bed there. Oof. Which I'm sure they'll be happy that when I get that trailer fixed and get the bed out of the living room. So anyway, this is the little new abode, which is quite lovely, and frees up a little abode for me down in the backyard. Anyway, as always, thanks for listening.